Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, Reselling Farming Mom. For those of you that don't know, I am Ashley. I went to an auction last Saturday, before, this Saturday when we got all this snow. I got some pretty awesome pieces. Well, some not so awesome, some super awesome, and the first lot of items that I've ever actually paid up on significantly. So, I'm going to show you what I've got. All right, so first up, let's start with teacups and saucers. I got a few sets. I'm gonna go through, I'll show you the highlights of the teacups and saucers. Some of these are already up and listed on my eBay store, Ashley's Thrifty Shop. It's linked up for you down below if you haven't checked it out. I highly recommend so. I got this beautiful one. I should show you. This is, I believe, already listed. Look at like the pretty imprint down there. This one is just marked Japan. I listed this one and the next one I'll show you as a demi-tasse. I don't think I'm saying that right. I learned that word from watching Nurse Flipper when she sells little teacups. I used to watch a lot of her videos, but they got to be so long. This pretty scalloped one. This is, I will read it to you, hand painted gold china made in occupied Japan. So got that. This, I saw this one listed as a teacup, but also a cream and sugar. I listed it as a creamer and sugar because to me this is a creamer and sugar. It's beautiful. Tuscan fine English bone china, windswept. That was really handy because you're not going to be able to read it, I don't think, but I will try. This pink right here, it says windswept, so I have the pattern, but look at that. It's really nice. And then there's a few miscellaneous teacups that I got some grapes. That one's really three-dimensional, and it's got feet. And then a little baby teacup and saucer I have not listed yet, but I thought it was super cute. They were all in there together. Hand painted Japan. It's more of like a tea set teacup or an espresso shot. You guys like espresso? I tell you what, you get that extra espresso shot in your coffee at the coffee shop, and it just, you can feel it in your soul, you know? If you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you check it out. I've been doing like some awesome motivational reels lately. With Thanksgiving coming up, I just want to spread like all these positive vibes to my feed, you know? So that's what I've been up to on Instagram lately. Next I got, oh, it's heavy. If I had realized how heavy it was, I don't know if I would have picked it up. It was still in the plastic. It's still in the plastic because I haven't taken it out. I'll pull it, maybe I'll pull it out. Whew. Okay, that was a little stressful. Pick it up. Oh, maybe. Okay, so it's a little crooked, but I think that is fixable. I think it's just off weighted because there's these little glasses in it which don't belong, and then there's a set of 8 of these glasses that do belong. I thought these were really pretty. I don't know how old they are. I know that the carrier is a little wonky, but for a couple bucks I thought they were neat. Let me tell you about this auction, you guys. This auction was last weekend. I'm outside. There haven't been very many local auctions lately. So me and Grandma, we hit it up. Every local reseller that I can even think of was there, and then some. People that I don't know, that they were there to buy also but you could tell they were resellers, which is fine. I am all for growing the reselling community, but it made me feel just a little nervous, you know, because how am I going to compete with them? So I just bought different things than them. There was one item that was so cool. I wanted it, so if I had a place for it in my home, I would have bought it. They sold an Edison player. I don't know if you guys know what an Edison player is. It's like pre-vinyl. There's like rolls, and you put this roll on, and it's so cool. It was so cool. I stood in a basement with like 50 other people of this house watching them sell this Edison player, among other things. But I bought this huge stack of puzzles. I'm not going to go get them and show you, but there's like 16, 18 vintage puzzles, all been opened and assembled. But I bought them all just because I had to call my husband and tell him to come help me carry all these puzzles and all the stuff I bought out of this basement because it just entertained me. So puzzles, I got all these really cool puzzles. I think some are worth some money. There's Fairchild, Norman Rockwell, Mr. Big, round puzzles. I kind of played around with looking up sold comps on open puzzles, and I'm not sure. I might assemble them just for fun and then sell them. I like to puzzle, and with the first snow of the year falling and sticking outside, I might turn my dining room table into a puzzling area. So, you guys remember these light bulbs? You remember how everyone was using the curly Q light bulbs for the longest time, and now all of a sudden they are not the thing anymore? I got a whole box of these, brand new in the box, curly Q light bulbs. I didn't look them up or anything before I bought them. They were actually with the puzzles and 2 boxes of Harlequin Romance. So I mean, I thought I did good, right? Harlequin Romance, puzzles, brand new light bulbs. Where could you go wrong, right? Well, they contain mercury, and I'm not so sure. I know there's things that you have to be careful with shipping, so if anybody knows about shipping light bulbs, please let me know. I would love to move them. If not, I don't really know what I'm gonna do with them. But if you're interested in some curly Q light bulbs, hit me up. Comment down below. I've got a ton of them. There's more. I've got more. Oh my goodness, there's more. I had the back of the car full. So I got these handmade Cruel pictures. Do you know what Cruel is? It is like, I'm going to bring it up close so you can see, like the string is on the picture itself. This is the lighthouse one with the sailboat. One of the sailboats is the string is a little not attached, but I think that it just adds a little character, and it could probably be repaired, you know, so when it's on the wall you don't notice it. I got the lighthouse Cruel, and this Cruel is my favorite. So when they were selling them, I got the lighthouse one first, and then they started selling all the pictures together, and they just kept adding pictures until someone would bid. And then I bid, obviously, after this one came up, and they laughed at me because I had to take the rest of them. And I made my poor husband carry all these framed, glued puzzles to his truck because everyone was watching and I wasn't going to leave them. So I am the proud owner of 6 huge, and I mean they are huge, glued framed puzzles. And I don't know what to do with them. I don't glue my puzzles. There's one puzzle I have that when we do it, I might glue it and frame it because I really, really, really like it. But if it's complete, I bought it used. But other than that, I didn't put the work into them. So I'm just not sure. So this was the Cruel that I absolutely loved. Look at the pansies. I believe they're pansies. And the mailbox with the bluebird and the clouds. Actually, the estate auction we were at, I met the gentleman. He said his aunt made these. So, but they're very big, but they're beautiful pieces. And they're not very heavy. I'm probably going to end up listing them on eBay. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't looked up how they sell, but they're awesome, awesome pieces. You want to see some random stuff? I bought telephones, corded wall telephones. I have about 3 of them. There was this really, really cool black one in there that I got, and it wasn't like super old. It sat, and then you picked it up, you know, and it was more square shaped. It wasn't like oblong. Grandma wanted that one, so. But I got 3 of these. We have a Presto Power Pop Orville Redenbacher, and it still has the directions and stuff in there, so, and maybe a couple popcorn kernels. No, I'm just kidding. I don't see any of those in there. But with the instructions and stuff, I should be able to sell this. Not sure for how much, but you never know. The Notorious Red Pyrex bowl, the primary color set, the red bowl. The red bowl for me is always the one that you don't see the most of, because my theory is that the red bowl was the most often used bowl of the set because of its size. So whenever you see a set, the red bowl is always the most dinged up. And it's funny that I got all this stuff and the only Pyrex piece I saw at the entire auction was this red bowl. Pretty cool, huh? And then we have a rotary grater, which actually I think might be kind of awesome to have. I might keep it because I've actually tried to make canning videos, like reels, and they haven't worked out. I'm not sure how to like set things up in my kitchen to make it, more, able to show things off and showcase what I'm doing. But I can a lot. Every year I try to add something else to my canning repertoire. I don't know if that's the word I want to use, because I don't want to overwhelm myself because I have so much going on. But I think the rotary grater would be great to have because I want to start making relish. My great grandpa, he made the best relish, and I am out of his relish, and I have a relative that makes it, but I want to someday make my own, because that's the goal, right? Is to be self-sufficient someday, right? Because you never know what's going to happen in this world. So there's 2 more telephones, a really pretty hand-painted bud vase, just oddball stuff. You know how it goes when you're at an auction, right? You get whatever you get, and you don't throw a fit. You just smile, you take it out to the car, or you set it off to the side and watch it like a hawk. So, all right. I'm going to show you the pieces that I got a really good deal on them. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them yet. If I'm going to sell them or if I'm going to keep them. I know I'm going to keep some of them, but I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with the rest of them. Let me show you. I got to rearrange. I'm here all by myself. My husband's at a Frisbee golf tournament. I've got the kids. It's great. I had to take them all to the post office with me this morning, and they were like they were the best little helpers. I can't complain. They all carried boxes in for me because there was no way I was going to get all those boxes carried in one trip by myself, because I firmly believe that when you walk into the post office, it's like when you carry the groceries in from the car. It is most necessary to make it all in one trip. I don't know why, but that's what you do. So they helped me make that happen. One trip, all the packages. So reverse painted silhouettes. Do you know about reverse painted silhouettes? I love silhouettes. I think they are just, can you hear them arguing upstairs? Someone squawked. I've got 2 parakeets squawking and 2 boys squawking. Good times. Ooh, this light is gonna give you guys all this glare. I am so sorry. Can I shut it off? Let me shut it off. Let me shut it off and show you these pictures. I just got a lot darker. Okay. Reverse painted silhouettes. You see this? Oh my gosh. I have more. Grandma has so far gotten 1, and I think there's 1 more she wants. But I think these 2 are my for sure keepers. I have, I think, 3 or 4 silhouettes in my bedroom so far. My husband and I have the bedroom divided. He has his half and I have my half. My half is beautiful. It has stuff and it's glorious, and his is bare. Barren. Not a thing hanging on the wall. On his wall he has in the bedroom, there's just nothing. Nothing at all. I lie. there is a shadow box, one shadow box that I negotiated to put on his side, and it is our wedding memorabilia stuff, you know, like little trinkets from our honeymoon and our wedding invitation and our program and all that. That's it. That's all he has on his side, on his wall, hanging on the wall. I have my Wade collection, shelves, mirrors, silhouettes. I have 3 big Gone with the Wind pictures, a corner shelf. I've got like 4 Scarlett O'Hara's. I mean, I love Gone with the Wind. So silhouettes, let's get back to silhouettes. I gotta stop squirreling, you guys. Silhouettes. So there is this one with the background. I'm not so sure about it. I like it, but I'm on the fence about this, the trees and stuff. But I like the content. I've been looking them up on eBay, considering selling them, but the sold comps are not where I would really like them to be for me to part with them for how rarely I see them. The only place I've seen this many silhouettes like this together at one time is in an antique store 4 hours away, and they were a lot more highly priced there than they were on eBay. So I've not made up my mind. I might just hang them all in my room. I'll find a spot for all of them. So there's these 2. I'm not sure if these are reverse painted or not, but just 2 more silhouettes. And then there's, I can't remember the one Grandma got. You guys, I'm really sorry. Then there's a girl with a dog. I know she wants this one too. I think the other one she took had a dog in it. I'm not sure. I like the romantic ones, and she liked the dog. So those are the silhouettes. And then there's this one, which I think it still qualifies as a silhouette, but the frame is more of a silhouette. And it's really funny though, because the back of it has the lady's name monogrammed on it. I'm not going to show you because I don't know, you know, I don't want it to get out that I showed it. But it says phone number. The phone number is only 3 digits. Can you remember a time? I can't. Where a phone number only had 3 numbers. That's how old this picture is. Like, can you imagine? That hit me hard when I read that, you know? I mean, who thinks about that kind of stuff? So, all right. Are you ready to see these items I paid up on? I'm ready to show you these items I paid up on. I'll show you both of them, and then I'll open them. I'll open them because I love you all. I have 2 Swarovski silver crystal figurines. I mean, they are impeccably packaged. So I have, drum roll, let me open these up and show you. Certificate of authenticity. And then there's foam in here. And the bigger one has like actual grips for your fingers to pull the foam out. These are already listed on my eBay shop, Ashley's Thrifty Shop, if you're interested. We have a Swarovski crystal clam and oyster. And here, let me see if it's gonna pull a, okay, look at that sparkle. Just look at it. You see it? These are made in Austria. They're beautiful pieces. I'll tell you guys what, a long time ago, when I was in high school, my dad let me go on a trip. I spent 3 weeks in Europe, and one of the places I went was the Swarovski store in Austria, and it was just the prettiest, sparkliest place I've ever, well, not, I don't know about if I've ever been, but it was the prettiest, sparkliest place. So, you want to see what's in the big one? It's so small, like, this huge canister, but wait till you see this little figurine. Crystal certificate. And then look at, it's even got finger grips to put your fingers in. It's so nice, so cool. I paid up for these. I was actually bidding against a couple other resellers, but I didn't care. I was getting them, and I won. So, it is a shark. And the cool thing that gives me a little bit of an edge on these, selling these on eBay is that most of them that are listed are not shipping out of the US. So, if you ever find Swarovski crystal figurines in the wild and you want to comp them out, make sure you look at where they're shipping from, because a lot of the ones I found are not shipping from the US, and I feel that that gives me an edge. I'm just saying, if you're in the US and wanting to buy these. So, I think that's the gist of everything I got. I didn't show you the puzzles, but that's okay. I might actually sell them on Whatnot. I'm going to be doing a sale later. I haven't quite made up my mind. Like I said, I'm sometimes a little flippant about things. So, but this video is really long. I'm sorry for you all. Please make sure you check out my Instagram, and you're already on my YouTube, which is great. Hit that subscribe button so you can see more videos, what sold, and hauls. And then if you're on Whatnot, find me on there. When we hit 100 followers, we are going to be doing a giveaway. It's going to be awesome. All right, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe.